Hi kids, thinking and coming out with different decisions which you feel is the best is the purpose of education, and that's what we are doing. Along with our academic studies, we are growing our brain in such a way that we become critical thinkers for tomorrow. That's the need of the hour. So, moving ahead with your grade 4 book, we have brought another very interesting chapter, that is about alphabet test. So here we are going to learn what actually alphabet tests are. Most of the time our brain requires some dose, our brain requires some extra energy. Most of the time our brain requires some extra energy which comes from playing with numbers, playing with alphabets and solving certain puzzles, so that we become critical thinkers and we start thinking beyond the box. This is what we are going to learn today. So, we have a puzzle here in which you have to fill these alphabets and come out with different words that come across you. And children are very excited to find out the words here. This is minor, and we got another word, norm, wonderful, and we have one more word coming out is inform, and hooray, we completed the puzzle and we move ahead. So this is the excitement when we work together in a team and come out with energizing and surprising results. So what actually is alphabet test? Children, alphabet test is a part of your verbal reasoning and it contains different category of questions which deals with alphabets. So sometimes you have to find the missing alphabets, sometimes you have to check the location of the alphabet, moving from front to back, moving from back to front. Sometimes we have to find the middle occurrence of those set of alphabets, and sometimes you get the questions like some word is given and you have to scribble, unscribble and come out with different words which could be formed with set of alphabets. So, very interesting activity that you will be doing in the class today. But before we move ahead, let's see that these alphabets are called with different numbers as well, which will help you to solve your puzzle more easily. Starting right away from A, we call it 1. B is the second alphabet, C is the third alphabet, and moving like this, we come further, we say X is 24th alphabet, Y is 25th alphabet and Z is 26th, the last alphabet. Now let's see what category of questions you get around. So we have the combination of different alphabets. So let's see, if you put A, M in front of different alphabets as a suffix, which makes the right word? We get dam, we also get jam. Beautifully answered. And moving ahead, let's try forming more words. So if you put ed in front of B, it becomes bed, making WAD is wed, RED is red and LED is lead. So this way you could use different suffix and come out with surprising results. That's what we learn in reasoning. So let's look at some more very interesting examples on your way. The first one is, you have different words here and these words are to be arranged in the alphabetical order. And how do you arrange them? You see which alphabet comes first, right? And when you start checking them, you observe that we have SEL, SEL coming everywhere except here. The third one is SEND. That means now let's check whether N comes first or L. Beautiful, L comes first. That means SEND becomes the last word in your series. And after this, the remaining words are to be adjusted based on the alphabetical occurrences. And we start putting them one after another. What do you see? That seldom comes first, followed by select, right? Because D comes before E. That means seldom comes before select, and then E comes before F. So after select comes selfish, and then we say that this L comes after F. So we write the next word as seller, and after seller comes send. Then we get the order. This is the first one, then select is the second one, then comes selfish, which is the fourth one, and followed by seller, and the last one is third one, right? So we get the order 1, 2, 4, 5 and 3, and we say that this A is the right option. So this is how you first arrange them in the alphabetical order and you come out with the right answer. Let's take another example. Which letter is exactly between first half of the alphabet? So we know there are 26 alphabets. Let's first divide it by 2. We get 13 letters. And now the question is that midway of 13. 13 is an odd number. Let's make it an even number by adding 1 to it. 13 plus 1 becomes 14. Dividing by 2, we get 14 divided by 2 is 7, and the 7th letter is exactly between A and M. So let's say which is the 7th letter. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and your right answer becomes G. So we say that B is the right option. Moving further, I have another example, very interesting example. A word is given to you and you have to find that out of the word which cannot be made from this word. So every time you will be checking that miracle occurs, all the alphabets of miracle occurs in the numerical. Then the second one is crane. Yes, we have C-R-A-N-E. That means crane is also the part of this word numerical. Then we have local. Let's check it out. So L is there, but O is not there. We got the culprit. Yes. So local is the right answer. Take another example. The jumbled word is given and you have to check that which word could be formed from this jumbled word. So let's count here. We have 9 alphabets. A quick trick that we are going to check that only Australia is the word which has 9 alphabets. So the right answer is A. Got it? Let's move ahead, and your time to just check how are you going to do these questions. First is arranging them in the dictionary form. I hope you understood it. Your turn to try it. And the questions here are, how many pair of letters are there in the word parrot which have as many letters between them in the word as in the English alphabet? So very interesting question. If you see P-A-R, that means we have P-Q-R. So one alphabet Q is there. So we have R-S-T. So when you say R-S-T, this S is replaced by O over here and we get R-O-T. So 2 such words are formed and we say B is the right answer. In this way, we have more such questions which you are going to try. Coming to next category of questions, which word will come in the middle if all of them are arranged in the alphabet order? So what you will do in these questions, you are going to first arrange all the words which are given to you in alphabetical order and then pick the middle one, that becomes your answer. Okay, and then we have another category of interesting questions. You have to put an alphabet in a circle in such a way that it forms 2 words. I'll give one example to you. Let's write C-A-M-E-L. If I put here L, it makes camel and it makes light. So 2 different words are formed. So L becomes your correct answer. In this way, you can try more questions. And next category of question is where you have different alphabets given, you have to unscramble them and form a word. So here we have the combination of NAHIC, right? And when you rearrange these alphabets, very nice. So China is formed here. We say that these jumbled words give you China. In another pattern of questions, you have the series of alphabets and the question says that you have to find which letter is 6 to the right of the 17th from the right hand. So we start moving from here. We count which is the 17th one, and from here if you check which is the 6th one, we get M as the answer. And more such questions on your way. Which word cannot be made from the letters of the given word? So you have a word temperament, and from this word which of these words cannot be made? So very interesting question. Please try it by your own. So this exercise is going to open your third eye and you will be able to foresee the things which normally a child is not able to see, and it is going to be a wonderful tool to move ahead in your journey of academics. So stay tuned for the next video.